What's up YouTube, you're watching Roketo96 and today I'll be telling you my top 10 of the week. This week features my top 10 Kanto Pokemon in order. Clocking in at number 10 is Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is one of my favorite fossil Pokemon with piercing speed and attack. There's definitely a reason that Aerodactyl made it to the top 10. Number 9, Alakazam. I chose Alakazam to be my number 9 because it is an all-around great Pokemon. With crippling special attack, Alakazam can do some intense damage. If it weren't for its saddening defense, it would certainly make it higher on the list. Number 8, Snorlax. The huggable, the lovable, the notorious Snorlax. I've always loved Snorlax very much, an amazing HP in the game, and I certainly grew to love him in the anime. His laziness is purely great. He has a respectable attack, but his move pool does not appeal to his stats, which is why he's lower on the list. Number 7, Vaporeon. The one and only Vaporeon. What can't I say? Great HP, good special attack, good defense. This Pokemon is very good for whatever you need it to do. Vaporeon is one of my favorite of all the original evolutions and will always be one of my favorite water type Pokemon for sure. It is one of my favorite holographic cards growing up. It's certainly a great Pokemon to add to your team. Number 6, Nidoking. Nidoking has always been in my red, blue, and yellow team since the beginning. My favorite poison type for sure. It's an all-around powerhouse, piercing through the enemy's rock-hard defense with Earthquake, crippling with Toxic, and demolishing with Megahorn. This Pokemon is surely not one anyone would want to mess around with, and it is why he made it to number 6. Number 5, Lapras. Lapras is my favorite of all the ice types. Throughout my first generation history, I always used Lapras as my surf Pokemon. Lapras has taken me everywhere from Pallet Town to Cinnabar Island. Growing up, Lapras was one of my favorite Pokemon of Ash's. Although he didn't come into the anime until the end of the first season, Lapras will always be my classic choice for expeditions throughout water. Number 4, Gyarados. Gyarados is really something. With his misleading pre-evolution and his powerful attack, this Pokemon has been a great addition to any of my teams since the beginning. Gyarados has been impressing many in not only the game, but also the anime. With its fierce Hyper Beam and scary Dragon Rage, Gyarados has certainly been a huge protagonist to Ash and his friends. Charizard, number 3. Although I don't normally favorite starters, Charizard is certainly a Pokemon that will always mean a lot to me. When I was little, I collected so much of Charizard memorabilia. One of my former prized possessions was my Shining Charizard Pokemon card, this card being one of the most rare and valuable cards outside of promos. I collected all the Charizard cards, picked him as my starter almost every time, and adored Ash's Charizard within the anime. Unfortunately, Ash's Charizard roams the mountains of Charific Valley in order to become a better Pokemon. Even though he doesn't stick around with Ash and friends, he still makes a surprise appearance throughout the series, that which I absolutely enjoy. Number 2, Dragonite. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and certainly my favorite Dragon type ever, Dragonite most definitely clocks in at number 2 on the list. One of my favorite trading cards, one of my favorite additions to my team. Dragonite is truly a great Pokemon. He has great stats and a respectable move pool. Growing up, Dragonite was only wielded by the best of the best. With the highest level for evolution in its day, to raise a Dragonite from the ground up was certainly an honorable addition to one's party. Dragonite always earned the respect from many. He was always owned by the greatest of trainers such as Lance, a former champion of the Indigo Plateau. And for number 1, my personal favorite Pokemon, Gengar. With a fatal special attack, speed, and move pool, Gengar surely deserves its place at number 1. I've had Gengar in essentially every team I've made, no matter what generation it was. With its Hypnosis, Dream Eater combo, to its Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt strikes, Gengar definitely packs a punch, and even a Shadow Punch. All in all, Gengar is definitely my favorite Pokemon. He's made great appearances in the anime, dealt great damage in the game, and still delivers great cards in the card game. Thanks for watching my top 10 of the week, YouTube. Keep watching and remember to subscribe. Message me for your top 10 of the week. And leave your top 10 Kanto Pokemon in the comment section below. Peace.